Alright everybody, welcome in. This is going to be another Stormgate cast, and I'm Algorithmore, and this is another user-submitted replay, and this is submitted from a new person I've noticed on the leaderboard. This is Matt. Matt showing up here in the blue Vanguard. Thanks for submitting this replay, Matt. This is Matt's opponent. This is kire1master. I recognize kire1master because I have played against kire1master back in the days when I used to play. I don't play so much anymore. I spend more time doing this. But what that means is these two, if you don't know them, you might not scour the leaderboard like I do. These two are on the leaderboard. They're closer to the diamond range. They're in the diamond part of the leaderboard. So I often am casting players from the very top who are in the masters, of course. But diamond level play is just as fun and exciting, and so hopefully we get something cool coming out here from kire1master and Matt. Now I started this replay just a little bit in, about a minute in, so they have had a chance to get their openings, and it looks like, if I remember correctly, Matt opened with command post first and is now on barracks number 3 and 4 with a biokinetics lab already doing its thing over here for kinetic redirect. I don't see any lancers. There are our lancers. Our first two pop out. So this was an eco start for Matt. And kire1master here has also looked like gone for the second base to open. Has already got the Infernal Fury on the way, which is, you know, that's a build. So this is, of course, here we are on 0.4.2, where Brute Infernal Fury push rush is the way to go. If you're not building Brutes as Infernal right now, you're not taking advantage of the strongest thing in their arsenal. Over strong, probably. And right now, we got those Brutes pounding away on these shots. Oh, just as the Lancers show up. Lancers coming in from Matt, which is actually good. Lancers are pretty strong early game here versus the Infernals. Even though Infernals can mass up pretty good, the Lancers are nice and tanky. Right now they're feeling like they can have a lot of survivability. And with their line attacks and their speed from the kinetic redirect, they can be pretty threatening. The secret is to get them on top of the gaunts or other weak units before you clear out the brutes. You don't want to just have them fighting with the brutes. But here we have them on top of the imps, getting a few imps there, a few fell hogs, and running right back into the base here, and just doing a full-on how you doing parade through. This is just a sort of Mother's Day parade, coming in to say hi. Oh, rushing back, a couple promotes. Trying to keep him alive and trying to get on the gaunts, but also really good maneuvering from kire1master to try and keep the gaunts in a safe position. And I'm not sure who's getting the better. This might be some even trades here. Even though the Lancers are very durable, like I said, a few of them are very low, and it looks like they might go down to these feeds. Ooh, one goes down to the feed. The other low one is out front running. And the Brutes are just doing their best to maybe grab one more Lancer on the way out. But that's also what you're trying to do with this early Lancer aggression, is you want to keep them alive. You want to run in, get some damage done, kill some gaunts, kill some brutes if you can, kill some imps, and get out with as many alive as you can so that you're getting that supply advantage. We see Matt's adding exos now to his bio ball, and if you've kept those Lancers alive, then when the exos show up, they're support for that front line. Looks like Matt's going to go for his energy camp here, as there was a little lull there after the push. Pulling back, retaking some of these camps, and allowing the units to mass up. We see some more, more Lancers coming out as well. So staying with the Lancer heavy. I think as you go into the mid-game, you want to be adding more exos. The exos end up being more durable in the end because of their maneuverability. You often see your Lancers go down. And where are these? Okay, I thought they might be stopping here, but when they go up the ramp, Probably just where they were clicked while they were rallied over. We got a base over here for kire1master. What's going on? Ooh, he grabs the V5 rocket launcher. I didn't see his creeping pattern. He's already gone through Luminite, Ethereum, all the way to the siege camp. And that means the siege is on the way as... Okay, Matt, I think, saw the camp was taken. Knows he needs to get back to try and defend. Usually the pencil crayon launcher all by itself is not a super difficult thing to deal with. But it's usually got an escort like we see here. Ooh, and I like this. It looks like Matt's going to come around from the back here. Yes, he is. Ooh, and okay, so kire1master does see it and walks away, leaving the V5 rocket launcher all on its own to fight a single Lancer. We're getting a pretty good battle here, and kire1master does not want to take the rest of that battle and has to walk away. Is this Magmadon going to get it home? I don't think so. Yeah, the Magmadon is lost. So Matt doing a pretty good job here of defending there. Wait, what? This is no good. He's chasing the army down. Okay. He's doing Atlas drops. Atlas drops to take it. No! Okay, he does manage to get it. I was preoccupied with that while there was some action going down over here because I just, like, that V5 rocket launcher was getting some damage done. But here we have Matt also trying to push up into this very well defended base. This does not look like the one you want to attack. I think he makes that same decision. His evac also pulled back. And I think there was one or two med techs I saw out there, but I think they got killed. So for the moment, Matt is holding strong. Got a Vulcan out front. Warning Vulcan, Scout Vulcan. What does kire1master got here? Okay, it's hard for me to kind of tell. These are brutes. 5 Hellborn. The Hellborn and the brutes really blend in for me. And hopefully some of that new art. It was really cool watching that video, but I haven't fully internalized it all. And if you haven't yet, go watch that video on Beowulf YouTube, which is an interview with Alan Dilling. Some of the art and new units and buildings for 0.5. Infernal's looking real cool. Looking cool. This looks pretty cool with all the smoke and everything, but it's gonna be even cooler. Even cooler coming up. Lots of brutes. Lots of broody boys. And now we're gonna get a little actual action here as Matt's gonna try and once again push into this highly defended ramp. It might even be easier for him to push up this side. I'm not sure. But for the moment, he's actually deciding to pull back. Oh, and that's because there's been a little bit of a brute harass down here. And the brutes get picked up. It was a drop, actually. Oh, and you see that what happened there was the drop got killed in the air, and all the brutes turned into fiends as they dropped to the ground. That's sort of a cool little side effect, I guess, if your drop gets sniped as an infernal. Well, at least if it's carrying brutes. We'll also drop phantoms. At least it used to drop fiends in the old days, so I assume it will drop phantoms if you have infested units in there. Oh, here's a little engagement too, and again, couple atlases in the evac, able to put that really devastating splash damage down. And this is a nice little choke to fight in here for Matt. One of the atlases got lashed in by a weaver. But in the end, I think Matt took the better of that battle. And just being annoying here by poking at that army as it's trying to retreat because it's too slow. And this bio army can chase it down. Luckily for kire1master, there are a lot of Hellborn there, and Hellborn can't have a long range. They are single target units, so they're best against those Vulcans there, and if they can be focus fired on the Vulcans as they were, The Vulcans get taken down. A couple more Vulcans showing up. They're also going to take that focus fire. And now it's just the Exos. And this is what I was talking about. In the later game, the Exos tend to be the things that survive these battles. And they tend to be the most efficient units you have. Shadow Flyer, lone Shadow Flyer above, doing a little tanking here. And this base moving back. Now, wait a second. There's this base. Sorry, I meant that army moving back, and I saw this base here. What's going on? This base is full on saturated and doesn't look like it's been scouted out. And Matt does have this base up, but the effigy was there the whole time, so kire1master knows that's up. All of the creep camps have recharged, and neither of them have had a chance to retake them. We see Hellborn here is saying, I do not like trees. And what I think is good about this, other than using Hellborns kind of sucks to do this work, as we're seeing, is that it was these chokes over here that Matt was able to use to his advantage. And kire1master's like, no, I don't want that. You could do it to these ones too. Agmadon, of course, is much better to do that. But for now, retreating back, and Matt in the center of the map, looking for that opportunity to make that next attack on this well-fortified base. There is a dropship out here, which for the moment is a scout dropship. Ooh, those tanks. Oh yeah, they got in a better position now up on the high ground there. And once again, kire1master's like, okay, I don't want to engage there. This is a choky part of Boneyard, lots of choky parts of Boneyard. And you don't want to end up choking in the choke. Bunch of Shadow Flyers out here, hoping to catch that evac with the tank in there. Wow, shields up goes on, and it survives all of those Shadow Flyers. I didn't realize you could do that. Didn't realize it would soak all that damage, but it did. One Magma down on the high ground. Hoping to get a good flank in here, but unfortunately not quite able to get on top of those X's. Good control from Matt to pull them back, recognizing that damage and that danger. And the Exos, like I said earlier, they're the ones doing the work here. They don't want to get too over. Now we're seeing all those survival protocols triggering on the front line there. Now a lot of those front line Exos went down. You really do want to preserve that Exo number. But at the same time, when all you have is Hellborn there, that's a juicy target. Kind of want to be able to push forward and grab it. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Vulcans. Those are servos. Ooh, this mine is down. It looks like Matt might be struggling with money, although this mine's still up. It says 4, but no, it's 8. Okay. So maybe Matt's just taking the opportunity here. Well, actually, very slow siege on these buildings. Maybe it's the same thing for kire1master, although he does have this base up. This base is half mining, half mining. Half mining. His main is down. And, okay. This small little force. They've cleared out a lot of the static D, but more static D goes down. And a flanking play from kire1master. This could be really good. Weaver's over here on the other side, although they're going to get focus fire down pretty quickly from the Exos. Turning that flanking play pretty much into a toe-to-toe now. And it's going to be these Vulcans doing a lot of tanking on the front line there, while Hellborn are just going down to the Exo fire. We can just hear their death cries over and over again. Now Shroudstone's going down. More Hellborn going to go down, and Matt took this battle for sure. And this is potentially going to snowball as he's now clearing out the imps at this base. What do we see here? Brutes coming in for a flank. They might be able to catch these units, but they're going to try and rush by. Nope. They realize we got to stay and fight, run a system shock, and actually do a great job of just maneuvering around those farms and getting out the left-hand side there. And evac showing up too if needed to give them that hot rescue, but not needed. Not needed. Ooh, there's a handful of exos chilling there. Now this base is down and needs to be, these servos need to be sent somewhere. This base is up, it's fully mining. This base is on 7, although that's just because a handful are repairing. And this little strike force here is basically turned into a defensive force while this base gets up with some protection. And what do we got? Oh, we got Spriggans as a tech switch for kire1master. And he is going to take out... Yes, he's going to go for this base. But at the same time, all of the units for Matt show up. He's able to actually deal with the brutes on the ground. And still be able to handle some of the Hellborn and Spriggans. This is looking really good for Matt at this point. He's starting to get the supply lead. And he just needs to put the finishing touches. Maybe by taking out this base over here that he's been going for at least 10 minutes. And here he is on the map, clearing out effigies. Sound like those effigies might have got that sound change. Oh, gee. Or maybe not. Maybe that is still wars. I don't play enough co-op to know. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, Hellborn drop. Hellborn drop. Lancers come. At least forced to pick up. Tries to drop on the high ground, but the one Lancer, or sorry, the one Hellborn ends up on the low ground. Doesn't matter. Going for servos. Going for servos. And doing a pretty good job. There is the... Oh! Both of the Hellborn get taken out. And that's because right here we have in the front line, on the right at the gate, is this almost fully promoted Exo force here. And look at these units go down. And by units I mean buildings. Oh, wait a sec, there are a few Weavers and Hellborn that show up in behind, and those two Atlases still very well microed by Matt this entire game, and dealing so much damage. Can't wait for the day when we can take a look here and it says 7,000 kills or whatever. Picking them up again. Picking them up again. Oh, very clutch mag at the end to get some stomps, but not quite enough, and that is going to be GG from kire1master.